Okay, welcome back. Sometimes, after struggling for so many years with a lot of abuse and problems, you tend to think that it will never end and things will always remain the way they are. However, that is not the case. Everything happens for a reason. Either it is to make us even much stronger than how we used to be, or it is to educate us on what we did not know and make things clear for us to pave way for a better future. Now, there is a divine feminine who has undergone a lot, but in the process behaving as if she's okay. And because she still has to work on her shadow work, and she has to accept whatever she has undergone and understand that life will not always go on the way she has always seen, because she's entering into a phase whereby she's moving towards abundance. So she needs to remove. It's just like wearing shadow specs or sunglasses. Whatever you look through the sunglasses will just look shady. But when you remove your shades, everything is clear. And if it's white, it's white, and the colors the way they are being shown in the way they are supposed to be shown. But when she refuses to remove her sunglasses, she would still see everything as black. So she needs to understand that not everything is shady, and she should embrace the new things that she's coming across. And she has been under a lot of psychological pressure from whomever she has lived with, and no matter she came across, seemed to have almost the same experience on and off. So she grew to have a shield around herself, which only a few could get through, and those were only genuine, sincere people who were able to get through to her. But the rest, who generally seem to be only intent on their needs and wants to be fulfilled and want to just take and hardly give, they were kept at bay by the shield of the divine feminine. Only a few had the privilege of passing through the shield and sharing the little bubble she had. Now there are two divine masculine who seem connected to the divine feminine. One is young and the other one is older. The younger one sits afar and watches the divine feminine both in 3D and 5D, despite interacting in 5D. But when things get intense, he runs away. And the older one, both in 5D and interacts with the divine feminine, but in 3D it's not much. So in 5D he tries his level best to close out the gap. The older person, because of his wisdom which he has collected with years, knows that you don't give up easily. And he tries throwing stones to reach his goals. He endeavors to win, but he also gets frustrated because he feels whatever effort he's giving off is just going off empty. And it's the same with the younger one. So they're getting tired with their efforts. The divine feminine is aware of both their efforts and watches what they were doing without trying to interfere, because she knows you can take a horse to drink water if it didn't want to drink the water. It was their decision to make, and it was all up to them. She knows they are genuine individuals and that they have undergone a lot in their lives in 3D, and in order to reach where they were, and had to persevere a lot, and they were men of honor who were recognized for their efforts in 3D. And she knew that the younger one was complex when it came to genuine intensity. Even then, she didn't want to push anyone. The thing is, in order to be able to get anything in this world, people need to be authentic about how they really are and be sincere in a way without playing any kind of games. But that was not the case. People were still playing games, mind games. And they needed to step forward with courage and put on the table all that they really desired and be sincere of what they really wanted and not move in with their egos, which was making them look inauthentic and fake. Showing everything in 5D is easy for everyone. 5D is easy. Everything is just easy. There is no shame in 5D. And it's easy to be able to do so many things without having any kind of shame, because you're not afraid of what people are going to say or people are thinking, because you're not thinking in your conscious way, you're thinking in your subconscious way. So, but whatever is being done in 5D, if it's not carried to 3D, will not count in any way, and it will not have any kind of meaning. And it has to align with the 5D, and 3D has to align for anything to happen in 3D or for it to come into reality. In 3D, we have our conscious interfering with us to protect us from what might hurt us, and that's why they were not doing anything in 3D. But in 5D, because they were moving with their subconscious mind, they were active. And because the subconscious is more active than the conscious in 5D, and things might seem easy. People are not ashamed to do anything like when in 3D, because ego plays a role in 3D, but not much in 5D. Unless in 3D your ego is so high that it will go on in 5D. And that's when bullying can occur in 5D because of ego that won't die. Ego is meant to die in 5D. That's why everyone might seem like they were equal to a certain extent, even with other supernatural beings. You come across one and you could interact in a way where you would not in 3D. But if you move around in 5D consciously as well as subconsciously, you might achieve a lot that some people try carrying what they achieve in 5D to 3D using conscious. While most of us are ignorant of these kind of factors, these other people are able to use their conscious to move the 5D to 3D. Quantum jumping, I suppose, uses this, and that's why you achieve a lot within a short time. The subconscious is brought to the surface and aligned to what is in reality, and that is how it happens. Just with a click of your finger, you align yourself with what your subconscious mind has to the same level, and bring the vibration to the conscious mind, and voila, there it is. Actually, everything is just vibrations. Whatever vibration you have, that is all that you have. You need to choose whether you want to be in low vibration or high vibration. Manifestations occur in high vibration, and not just any vibration. Authentic, pure, sincere vibrations mixed with emotions. That's how manifestations occur. Many men do not use their emotions. That is why we all lose. The other thing is that sometimes you might, but most of the time you can't fake emotions. And if you do not really want something, that will be short-lived, no matter how well you do your manifestation. But if you really, really want something and it has a pure intention behind it, that will be long-lived and you will get it within a short period of time. It's the fact emotions that delay things. Universe wants you to be clear about what you want. And when you're clear about what you want, you get what you want within a short period of time. It's clarity, having clarity about what you really want. Because you will not get what you want if you're not clear about it. You have to be really, really sure about wanting that thing in order for you to have it come into reality. And that's why I suppose that is the struggle between having these delays with these men, because they want something, they have a goal, but because they are not really clear about their goals, they are not able to get what they want. But if they had been clear about anything to do with the divine feminine and they put out everything on the table, and she sees their sincerity, she sees how sincere and authentic they were. Although some people are very good at pretending to be that, especially the narcissists. But even the narcissists, they can't even fake authenticity sometimes. In fact, being authentic is something which a narcissist can't really do. Anyway, whatever we want in this world, whatever we want to manifest, we should be clear about it, one. And we should have sincere, pure intentions about it too. And we should really, really emotionally be attached to it for it to really happen. But if we are not, then you will just have delays and you won't be able to get what you want. And that's what I'm guided to give out here. Our divine feminine also has to be clear about how she's going, because she's going about it, because she's always under flight or fright because of all that she has been living throughout her life. So she's learning to remove her shades and seeing everything clearly, and that way she's moving ahead. And anyone who is aligned with how she is going about is surely to catch up with her. May God give us good discernment and mindfulness of knowing what we should do, of having clarity in whatever we are doing, so that we do things in the right way. And that's all that I'm guided to give out. And I hope it helps somebody. Have a good day and take care. God bless.